For this week's edition of Love Local, we're featuring SWSE, the company that oversees the Five, the Spartans, the Cyclones, and the Sudbury Wolves. Well, Love Local continues, and today I'm making a stop at the Sudbury Community Arena. Have to chat with the owner and CEO of SWSE. That's the company that runs the Five, the Cyclones, the Spartans, and of course, we're here in the home of the Sudbury Wolves. Dario Zulich. Dario, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thanks for having me.
Take us back, and why is this such a passion of yours?
You know, and I didn't grow up thinking that, you know, sports is my thing. It just, one thing led to another. The one thing I always did know, though, I was born in Sudbury. I was raised in Sudbury. I'm going to die in Sudbury, so I'm never going to leave. And so my roots are always and will be forever in Sudbury. And so I never thought I was going to ever own a hockey team or any of these sports teams until this whole KED thing started. And one thing led to another, and it got me to purchase the Sudbury Wolves. And then, you know, and I was very nervous the very first year in buying the Wolves. I'm not sure what it meant to owning a hockey team or any team. But I learned very quickly, right? There's a bigger responsibility than just sitting there watching and having a cup of coffee.
Well, the thing that I love is I'm chatting with you in the stands, because for anyone who goes to a Wolves game or a Five game, you're in the stands, obviously. Last year, the Sudbury Five picking up their first ever championship. That must have been exciting. Sudbury Cyclones making a big splash too. That must be so exciting for you.
It is. It is. You know, the Sudbury Five championship was special. It was special. And I mean, I live in this building. I walk up and down these stands all the time, and I interact. I am a fan with everyone else. And so the Sudbury Five are very, very excited. Very excited with the soccer, right? The getting promoted twice, 2 years in a row. So we're at the top level of our league right now. I think soccer is the next biggest thing. You know, football, we've been introduced all kinds of other you know, add-ons to our football group, and always winning, it seems. Right? There's no question I'd like to bring in a championship someday to the Sudbury Wolves, and I'm working on that. We are dedicated on that. It's a hard thing to do, is to win in hockey, but we're committed to it.
When you look at the future for SWSE, what do you see from your perspective?
And so anything to entertain people, to make them, you know, come together and forget the world and join as one. One of my biggest, regardless of what demographic that you try measure, across all demographics, there is a commonality of people that are wanting to come together. Doesn't matter how old or young you are, how much money you have, where you're back, what religion. There's the one thread through all of those demographics that means, or that drives this need for people to come together and feel part of a group. And that's all I'm trying to do, is just to bring us all together as a city. As a city. I don't care about any other city. I care about this city.
Well, that'll do it for this week's edition of Love Local. Tune in next week to find out where else we'll be. Woo!
Thanks for that, Coop.